If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. That was a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. because it's so true. And right now, I know I say it a lot, but with the times being the way that they are right now, we're all just barely crawling to get by. Not only financially, but mentally and everything else. Everybody I meet seems to be going through some sort of really difficult times right now, and I try my best to be a source of inspiration to them and calm. And I choose to listen to people when they need to talk about something. I don't choose to give a lot of advice to people because I don't think I am the person to give too much advice. If someone asks me, I will say, you know, maybe my opinion, but not if I believe it's going to be a harsh opinion. I won't do it. I just don't believe in hurting someone else to get my point across. It's not... To me, that's not okay. But I will absolutely listen to anybody who needs to talk. And I get that a lot, you know, from people around me that just need to talk about what's going on in their life and figure out how to get through it. And I just thought that was a really good quote. It's a good quote for the times right now and for the things that everybody seems to be going through. And it just, I like it. So I decided to read that one today. But anyway, we're going to go on. You guys can see right here, I have a pouch in front of me. And this one is more of a, like a purse size pouch. And let's see, I took my ruler out of here yesterday to lend it to my husband. Hold on a second, I'm going to go grab it. Okay, so this one is 8.5 inches wide by 9.25 inches tall. So this is a decent sized little bag. It looks very bride-ish because of the colors and the fabrics and things that I've chosen to use. Now, the fabric that I used for the bag itself, I'm going to take some of my flowers. These are all my handmade flowers. A couple of them were handmade by Debbie over at Bird's Place. And most of the other ones I made myself, except this was a little purchased one. I think there was one more that I had received in Happy Mail. I've got some appliques. This is just a piece of a trim, the last little piece of this trim that I have that my friend Robin sent me, and I love, love, love this trim, Robin. I have got to find it again and get some more of it because I love it. And then this is a piece that was given to me in Happy Mail. I think I got this piece from my friend Gail a long, long time ago, and I hadn't used it yet, and I really, really want to use it in something, and I thought, wow, is that ever perfect on this bag? So I think I'm going to use that. And then I just wanted to show you, this is the bag itself. I just sewed each edge, and you can see, look at the the texture on this. It's like a chiffon fabric, but it's got this floral texture on it on the outside, and I absolutely love it. And then I used a linen on the inside as my lining. So that is that. And I took a piece, this is the piece of fabric that I used, and this was sent to me by my friend Robin. I just got it yesterday. And I couldn't wait to use it in something, so I thought, oh my goodness, I'm making a handbag with this one because it is amazing. I love this fabric so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Robin. I'm not going to go through Robin's entire bag, but she sent me a whole bunch of yarn. So I have lots of yarn that I can use in my projects as well. So yay! And then I also have a package that I got from my friend Becca, And she sent me, I'm only going to pull out a couple of things because I think I might use some of it. She sent me some of the greatest stuff, you guys. Oh my word. Like she said in her note to me, she says, you can tell I've been watching your channel. She had a lot of things that I've used in my videos and stuff that she sent me. And I was super excited because she sent me some things that I've never had too that are just gorgeous. And I'm testing this to see if this will go around the whole thing, and it does. I think this might be really pretty on this bag. So I may go ahead and use that. So that came from Becca. She also sent me some other trims. I've got this one that I took out. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not. I think I may save this for a different one. She sent me this, a little piece of, I'm going to say maybe a yard or two of this lace here. And it's a thin lace, but it's nice and movable. And you guys know how I love a lace that will move, that's not too stiff. So I got some of that. And you guys, she sent me a bunch of stuff. I just don't have a long time to do this video today. And so she sent me, this is super cool. I mean, super cool. She sent me 2 pieces of this, and it's got an organza ruffle at the bottom. I think it's organza. No, you know what? It's almost like it's, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a whole bunch of little strings that come down from the main piece and make this ruffle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but look at, I don't know, but it's so beautiful and it's so unique. And I've never had any ruffled trim like this. It's stretchable. If I stretch it out, you might see the strings a little bit better too. I don't know. But look at that. And it's only, what did I do with my ruler? It is only a 1/2 inch from top to bottom. I mean, not even, yeah, it's exactly a 1/2 inch. So, I was so excited when I saw this because it's so tiny, and I have this other little piece over here too. So I thought, you know what, maybe that would be something I could use in this video. So I may be using a piece of that as well. And then I wanted to show you guys, this is one that I did, and I did not do a video on it. This is one of my necklace pouches that I've been doing. I did this one the other day, and I really love it. And it kind of follows along the lines of this one, only it's a necklace. Sorry about the crinkling. But this one, I used the same lining, which is just a linen fabric, and then I had some lace. It was like a crocheted lace that it was actually a top that I cut apart and made the bag with. And I just wanted to show you guys how cute this bag came out. It is beautiful. I did put some rhinestone fringe at the bottom, and I put one of my little tassels that Sherry sent me, but I didn't fill this one full of a whole bunch of stuff. I made these little gold roses out of some ribbon that I have. It's a wired ribbon, and I just made them right on top of the piece there. And then I added this rustic looking chain to it. But isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I just had to show you. I did do a Reels video of it and my other ones that I had made, but I just wanted to show you guys in one of these videos how beautiful this was, and that prompted me to want to do a bigger bag in this one. So we are going to go for it and do a bigger bag. And I'm hoping I have enough time for this. It's getting right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday here, and I do have to go to work. I have to leave at 5:30 to go to work. And of course I have to cook dinner and all that stuff. So I'm hoping I have enough time to do this today. If not, I'll just break it up and do the rest either tonight or tomorrow. But I don't get home from work till around 10:30, 11, so it makes it a little bit hard. And I've also got, I did buy some fringe here. This fringe has some sequins on it, and it's just a white fringe. It's not the looped fringe like that other one that I had, and I've been looking for some fringe like the silver that I had that's looped, and you know, I cannot find any. I honestly cannot find any that has the loops still at the bottom, and I'm not sure why. But I was thinking I would put that and maybe this at the bottom. Wouldn't that be pretty? I think that's really, really pretty. So I think that's what we're going to do on the bottom of this, and I'm pretty dead set on that. This is all I have left of this fringe because I already used some, and I sent a little piece to one of my friends. So this is what I have left, and I am tearing it apart, so I want to get my scissors here real quick, cut off this piece, and I'm going to glue this edge so that I don't have to worry about it coming apart anymore. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the end there, and I'm going to press it together. And then I won't have to worry. And we'll cut this extra little piece off there. Okay, so this is the way this is going to go, and this is the back side of the bag. So we're going to start on the back side with this. And I'm just going to go about 1 inch up from the bottom, and I'm going to start in a little bit here, probably about 2 inches in. Making sure that I've got it turned the right way. It doesn't really matter that much because I am going to have something over the top of this, so it's not that big a deal. But I like to try and get things right. And I'm using my new glue gun that my friend Kim sent me, and it's so nice to have a glue gun that's not covered in a bunch of stuff. It's got a little bit of glue on it already, but it's looking pretty good still. But it's only a matter of time. I will have it as gunky as my other one, I'm sure. And this is a high temp, or no, I think this is my, yeah, this is my regular temperature basic glue gun, but it gets pretty hot. And then she sent me this little low temp glue gun as well, which I'm excited to have because when there's certain projects that I do that I need a low temp glue gun for, especially like when I'm making my flowers and things, and I need to sort of use my fingers a little bit more. I'm using them here, but this is not burning my fingers, so I'm perfectly fine. And I'm just going to get it all the way across there. Okay. This is the front side. And so let's get back to the back and find where we need to cut this off. And we're going to cut it right about there. Okay, right there. And this is what we have left. Not much, enough to do another necklace or two, or something else that I choose to do. We'll see. But I am definitely going to have to buy some more fringe because I'm really having a lot of fun using it. If I'm being honest, I really am enjoying the fringe on some of these things. And you guys know I love to make pouches And so this has been a fun time for me with crafting because I've been able to make lots of pouches and fun things. So that's on there. Look at how beautiful it looks. And then we're going to take this gorgeous trim, making sure I have it turned the right way. And again, we're going to go to the back. And I'm going to start basically in the same spot. But I'm going to have this come up a little ways. So I just want to figure out where I want to start it. I don't want to have it come up too far. I think right about there is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go along the fringe trim, and that's where I'm going to glue it. And you can see I've got glue all over my hands, but I am using Gorilla Hot Glue, and my Gorilla Hot Glue does come off my hands a little bit easier than some of the other glues, although it holds exceptionally well when I glue things on. So can't really explain that, but I do love the way that I'm able to get my hands clean quickly when it gets on them. So let's see, make sure I've got this even. I don't want it all crooked. There. And back to the back side, and we're just going to go ahead and let this go all the way across here. Right there. And then we're going to take and hit a few spots at the top. I'm not going to hit it everywhere. Just a few spots here and there so that this is sort of tacked down. I probably should go pretty much everywhere just to make sure that the whole top is down. I'm just trying to put a very little bit of glue down though. I don't want it all thick and oozy. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. So we'll just go like that. Okay. I feel really good about that. So that's what we have so far, and it kind of holds that fringe in and holds it together at the bottom. So I kind of like that. Okay, so next, I was wondering if this might, I don't want to waste this. I won't waste it. And I was just wondering if this might be a nice trim for that. But when I'm looking at this, I feel like it gets completely lost. Up here, it's kind of cute at the top, so I may use some of that at the top. But for now, we're concentrating on this. So I think what I'm going to do is I've got two different trims that I'm choosing from here. It will be either this or this. And this looks really, really pretty there. It really shows up. This looks really, really pretty there. It kind of goes, I feel like this kind of goes a little bit better with this bag. So I think this is what I'm going to go with. Again, we're going to start at the back, right around the same area that we started the other trims. Glue that down. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my tassel. Here's the thing. I was going to ask you guys. So I'm going to need comments on this video, you guys. I need your comments. Help me out here. Because I'm trying to decide. I've been making a lot of tassels and things like that. And I know it's not always an easy thing for everyone to be able to create. Certain things are easy, certain things are hard. Even for me, there are certain things that I would rather buy already made than to make it myself. So I'm wondering if maybe if I made a few tassels, if it might be a good idea to try and sell a couple in my shop. But I don't know if that's something that people would. I'm going to show you the one that I made, and this is the style of tassel that I'm wanting to make for my shop. Not just any regular tassel. It's a beautiful tassel, and it really came out so nicely that that's what made me think that maybe, just maybe, I should make a few of these and put them in my shop. But this is the tassel that I created for this bag. Isn't it beautiful? And all I did put some pearls, I put some lace, I put some of my gold, just some gold cord in there. And I put this little rhinestone faux pearl piece in the center. But it's a beautiful, beautiful tassel. And I'm excited about it. It's got lots of pearls and all these goodies in it. And I think that people might like to have something like this to use in their crafts. So I'm thinking about doing that. So I want you guys to tell me, what do you think? Do you think it's something that that might do well? Or do you think it's a silly thing to make? Just checking. Because you guys know what people are often looking for, and you guys are really the experts, not me. And so, yeah, I thought that was a beautiful, beautiful tassel, and I thought maybe somebody else might like to be able to get a hold of some of these tassels. And I've been making a lot of different ones for my bags and stuff. And I just really started doing the just single tassels with yarn. So I kind of enjoy making them with yarn. I'm going to put this, I'm going to start putting this piece on here because I do need to get this going. And I'm going to start sort of at the top first, gluing it on. I just think this is so pretty, and it's an old piece of lace. It's something that I think even Gail had had for quite some time before she sent it to me. And I just thought it would be really, really pretty. I've been thinking about Gail a lot lately, and how she might be doing, because I know she had some had a surgery and some other things going on, and I haven't heard from her in a little bit, so I need to get my butt in gear and let her know that I've been thinking about her. You guys, I really do apologize. If you send me messages and things, please be patient with me. Most of you know that I do have a regular job too, and so I do have to work. And I'm trying to get this stuff done often and get packages mailed. And so I apologize if for some reason you send me a message. Don't think it's because I don't want to respond to you, because I do. I believe in responding to my subscribers and making sure I'm trying to answer your questions. If I don't, please be a little patient, and then if I still don't respond, send another message to me. And I guarantee you, if you say, this is my second message, I will respond. And I won't get mad that you say, this is my second message. So, no worries there. Because I don't like to do that to people. I don't like to leave people in a lurch and not respond to their questions, because that's why I'm here. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm not trying to just be the lady in the video that does a tutorial and then doesn't help people figure it out if they're having trouble with the process, or if you just have little questions about other things. I don't care. I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help. I love crafting and I love helping people. Period. Not just crafting. I love helping people. Period. So, it means a lot to me to be able to help someone else that has a question or an issue or a problem or a concern or whatever. I enjoy helping people. That looks pretty right there, doesn't it? Okay, so what we need to do is this tassel here is going to go off to the side. And I have to decide which side do I want it to go on. I think it's going to go on this side over here. So I want to make sure that I remember that as I'm putting other things on here. I'm not ready to put it on yet because I do want to get some more items on here and taken care of too. So I have this beautiful, I'm thinking maybe, I kind of like having that kind of lay over this part down here. I really do. I really kind of like that. So if I was to, let's grab our flowers here. I've got a bunch of them. Okay, these are some that I just made today. This was some mesh that came off of this fabric. So I made these two this morning. And so if I'm going to put the tassel there, I could take, I love this flower. This is one that Debbie sent me, and it's got little pearls in the lace, or in the ruffle. And it's so cute. I don't think I'm going to use this one. I was thinking about putting a little splash of pink in this one. I wish you guys could say yay or nay as to whether or not you think I should do that. I'm actually torn as to whether I should or not. So, because I was thinking of making this one all in just monotone colors. Just, you know, beiges and whites. That's the way I was planning on leaving it. Just like that. And that is gorgeous right there. That looks beautiful. I do like that in the center there. And that does have a little bit of color in it, but I don't think it's so much that it's, you know, overpowering or anything. Maybe I should go with that one. And then put that one in there. And I could even have this one come down here. That looks really, really pretty, you guys. I really like that. And then if I have my tassel over here, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. And maybe what I'll do with this is I will bring this sort of up here and have it come across like that. I like that a lot. So that's what we're going to do with this. Okay, you guys, and I think this video is going to go fairly quickly. I've kind of got these pouches down to a science now, I feel. And so I kind of am better at kind of deciding where things should go. I want to thank Tracy for just giving me the idea to even do this. Her channel is amazing. I'll put a link to Tracy's channel where I learned how to do this. I do not do mine exactly like she does hers, you guys. I just, you know me, I do things my own way, and it's usually a little differently, but it's not because my way is better. It's because my brain wants me to do it that way. And so that is the only reason that I do mine a little bit different, and the fact that she's a much better seamstress than I am. So that is a given. She knows how to sew. I am not the best at sewing, so it's just not my thing. I don't love it, and that's why. Don't love to sew. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's get these flowers figured out here. These two, I think I pretty much know. Let me get, I need one of my longer strings of glue. I did make a really pretty flower today. You know, I don't even know where I put it at this point. I think I buried it when I was doing other stuff, or it may be in the other room. I think I might have took it in the other room, but it came out so pretty, you guys. Oh my goodness, I was so excited at how this flower came out. That looks pretty. Just like that. And we'll put this one here. I'm so excited about this bag, you guys. I cannot tell you. I mean, this is probably one, it's going to go up in my Etsy shop. And this is probably one, unless you just, you know, are cool with wearing stuff, you know, in these colors and whatnot. This is, if I was to see it, I would probably say, oh, that's for a wedding. That's so cool. I'm getting married. Maybe I need that, you know. So I see this as one that really does look like a wedding bag. But you never know. There are people who want to wear things like this on a regular day. If you're out and about and you're wearing a cream-colored dress that's just real summery, springy, whatever, wouldn't this be gorgeous? I mean, I would use it, but some people would not. So it's just one of those things that, you know, each person may or may not be willing to do. I do want to put this flower right here because it kind of brings it out this way, and I like it there. And it's not taking away from anything else here. I do have, some bling here. I don't want that one. Here, I was thinking about putting this right here. That looks really pretty there. So I think we are going to do that because it just fills in that spot perfectly. And I've got that same piece of bling on our tassel. So it's going to go with it. Oh, that looks good. And this one has pearls and an AB rhinestone in the center. So you can see, isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Look at that. It's just beautiful. Okay. And I did cover up this trim a little bit with this applique, but that's okay. You know, sometimes I end up doing that and I accidentally cover something up that I didn't mean to cover up or whatever, but it happens. It's no big deal. It's all right. I have this little fringy, pearly, fringy thing here. I'm wondering if there's a spot. Maybe it could go right up under that at the top there. That looks pretty. So we are going to go ahead and add this right here. Okay, sorry you guys. My husband came in and he wanted to show me something, so I had to turn you off for a second there. And I'm sorry, but I did glue a couple things on, forgetting that my camera wasn't on. But that's okay. Nothing crazy. It pretty much looks the same. I glued these two little pieces, sequin pieces, on each end here. And I don't know, I can't remember if I glued that on while you guys were watching or not. So that's it. And I pulled out these little faux pearls. I'm making some loops with these. So right now I'm just kind of gluing these together at the tops so that it'll be easier for me to handle them when I go to glue them on here. So I have 3 loops here. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to take a couple of these and I'm going to poke them right in here so that I have these pearls just kind of dangling from there. I think that'll look really pretty. So while I've got them sort of in place, I'm just going to take and push them into that glue and press them down, just like that. And then I've got, where's the other one? I've got this one, and I thought I would pull this one over here, but I'm not sure. No, I'm almost thinking maybe to add this one to those. I like it better over here. So we're just going to add a little more glue over the top and push that one in there. And then I think I'm going to put another little piece of bling of some sort. I need something small or maybe a pearl. Yeah, I think a pearl might be nice. Or, oh, I don't want to use that. No. Or, let's see, I've also got this little gold and white flower. I think that's what we're going to use. Yeah. So I'm just going to put some glue under there and press that little gold and white flower in there. And look at that. It looks gorgeous. And those pearls just kind of dangle there. I think that's a nice little touch. Okay. Now, the thing is, I do want to put, I feel like I need something now down here again. And I like these pearls. I think that's what I'm going to do. The other thing I could do is add a piece of this, but then I'm still going to want to add pearls or what have you to that. I really kind of wish I hadn't covered that up with this applique, but there's nothing I can do about that now. I'm not going to pull it apart because I don't want to mess up the whole bag. Actually, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll put this right along the bottom here. It does kind of just give it that really finished off look. Here's the thing though. Here's what we're gonna do. Because in order to do that, let's see. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I just realized I'm gonna add this just to the front. I don't need to add it all the way around to the back, but I am going to add this. I was going to use this in this, and we're going to add this right there, and it's just going to go across the front. I love this lace, and it's the piece that was perfect, and that was why I had decided I was going to use it on this, because it was perfect just to go across the front side of this purse. And look at that. I mean, it couldn't be more perfect. It's like fate. This pearl, I want to get glued down there. And this pearl, I want to do the same. Make sure that it doesn't fall out. Okay, we only have a couple more things left to do, you guys, and I've got a really nice chain that we're going to use as the handle for this. So I think you guys are going to love it. Okay. Nope. I was just looking to see if that little bit of color would be something that maybe it could use, but I really just don't think so. I want to leave it in these monotone colors. I really like it just like that. The only thing I wish I did have is I wish I had some beige toned lace to add to this bow. I think I would do that if I did. And I probably do have some somewhere, a thin beige lace somewhere, but I don't know where, and so I'm sort of stuck with what I had today. Okay, so there we go. We've got our little pearls all hanging off of this. We are going to put a whole lot of glue on this tassel. I'm going to put it right up in the corner here, and I'm going to press it really, really, really hard, and for a few minutes, so that the glue goes through the fabric a little bit. It's not coming through the lining, but it's going through that top layer of fabric. And look at that. Is that not gorgeous, you guys? Let's turn it sideways. Oops. Crinkled up my paper over here. Oh well, it's okay. All right, so that is what it's looking like so far, and it looks absolutely stunning. I am super duper excited about this. I cannot even tell you guys. And this is the chain we're going to be using. Look at this chain, you guys. I got this piece of chain, I believe, from my friend Deanna. She sent it to me in some Happy Mail, and it's an awesome chain. Either that or it came off of a purse that I had. It may have come off of one of my purses that I had, that I was altering or what have you. But look at that. It's so pretty. I love, let me see. I love the look of this chain. It's not just a basic chain. It has like a swirl in each link. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me lay it on my hand. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. But you can see these little swirls. There's one right there. You can see that one in each link. I love it. And, oh, you know what? This may have come off of some glasses, because it's got the little clippies that, you know, that go on your glasses for those holders so that you can put your glasses around your neck. And then I sewed in these little loops to the inside of the purse. When I made the purse, I did sew them in. I did not glue them in because I wanted, because this is a bigger one, I wanted to make it really secure. So I went ahead and sewed it. So we got that side on. And it's just sewn, like I said, to the inside of the purse. And let's get this one hooked on. Because I have a harder time with my nails. I'm sorry about that. I think I did a lot better before I started doing my nails. Okay. These clips are not the easiest things to open. I don't know why I can't get it all the way on there. It shouldn't be this difficult. It's because this is a wide piece, a little bit wider piece of fabric. If it was a cord, it probably would be a whole lot easier to do this, because I know it shouldn't be this easy because I clipped this onto a different one the other day. It went right on. So there we go. Okay. So there we go. The only thing this bag does not have is it doesn't have a closure, and it doesn't have a pocket on the inside. It might be nice if it had a pocket on the inside. That would be fun. But that's okay. So it's just a drop-in. Everything kind of goes down, kind of a bag. That is totally okay. And look at, it's roomy. Lots of space. I could put, you know, quite a few things in there. I could put a wallet in there. I could put my keys, you know, lipstick, anything. It's a good day bag, honestly. And it will go over the shoulder, and it hangs just at my waist. So when I put this on my shoulder, so yeah, it's a nice length. It's not super long, so it's not a crossbody. But if you wanted to add an additional or a different chain on there, I actually had this chain set with just another chain, which was just this, so that half of it looked like this and half of it looked like this, so that it could be a crossbody chain. But then when I decided to make this bag, I thought, you know what, I don't have to do that. I'm just going to do it as a, you know, a shorter purse. So that's it, you guys, all done. Don't forget to let me know what you guys think about making some tassels and putting them in my shop. Do you think people might appreciate that, or do you think that's something that, you know, people just want to do themselves. I know I do get a lot of people asking me about things like that every now and then that I make, and asking me if I would make some to sell. So because they don't feel like they either want to or have the skill to make their own. So, or the materials. Maybe they don't have all the materials to make their own, so they just want one that's made so that they can use it in their project. So anyway, this is our purse. It's gorgeous, 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 you guys. Let me see if I can back off just a little bit. You guys can see some of my mess right here on my table. I've got things stuck all around me because I wasn't sure what I was going to use. But that's it, you guys. That is our bag, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So, again, thank you for watching, you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It means the world to me that you guys think highly enough of me that you want to come back and watch other videos. Thank you to my new subscribers. I am glad to have you all. Don't forget, we have our giveaway. My last video was a giveaway video, you guys. So you guys have to respond to that by Friday of this week, or probably Saturday morning, in order for me to tally up my winners. So Saturday, it'll either be, actually no, it'll be Sunday before June 2nd before I can actually choose the winner. So you've got through Saturday to make your comments on that video, subscribe, like, and make your comments on that video so that you can get entered into the random drawing that I will be having for one of my bags. And so I just want to let you guys know that that's going on. Also, my Etsy shop giveaways are going to be coming up as well. So I just have to, I pulled all my names for those, and so I just have to go ahead and get those ready to do my drawings and figure out what I'm going to give to those people. And it'll be something great though. But those are for my $50 plus shoppers, people who spend $50 or more in my Etsy shop. I do a drawing every month. Now, what's been happening lately is once a quarter, I do the drawing for the last 3 months. So that's the way it's been working out for me. I do apologize for that, but that's just how, the way that my time has worked out. I just get so busy with work and Etsy and YouTube and all these things I'm trying to do, plus family. It gets away from me a little bit, but I do always do the drawings. I will never forget you. I will never miss a drawing 100%. I may be late, but I won't miss it. And so everyone will get entered into that drawing who has been a part of my Etsy shop and has spent that dollar amount. So anyway, thanks a lot, you guys. God bless you all. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel so that you can watch other great videos like this one and learn how to make some really great shabby chic or boho items. Those are the two things that I do the most of. And I love, love, love showing you guys what I've learned on how to do some of these things. And, you know, it's all a learning process. I'm learning just like you guys are. So thanks a lot. God bless you all. Please take care of yourselves. Love your family. Hug them, squeeze them often. Tell them you love them every day if you can. And I think that's it. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Stay tuned for pictures on the back end. I will have pictures of this. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.